With a focus on young men aged 16 to 24, the nonprofit organization Holistic Evolution out of Northwest Indiana is on a mission to equip that generation with the tools and experiences needed to navigate adulthood successfully. With more on this endeavor is founder of Holistic Evolution, Esther Lewis, and her son, Alexander. And with them are Louis Robb, owner of Little Lou's Beauty and Barbershop, and Christian Jackson. We're going to check with them here in just a minute, but I want to talk with you first, Esther. What has been the biggest inspiration behind this work?
My son, obviously. So I founded Holistic Evolution in October of 2019. This event in particular is on my birthday, and so I used my birthday kind of like the first year to raise money to support male mentoring efforts in Northwest Indiana. And then it kind of grew into like, hey, we got a lot of young men, 16 to 24, that needs a lot of services, and so it grew into a monster of an organization, and we call it HE.
So tell us about this event that's coming up this weekend in Northwest Indiana.
Awesome. And so we are doing the HE Future Fair Simulation and Student Barber Competition. So this may be a little bit into the science, but one of the things that Holistic Evolution does is promote pro-social activities. So that's activities where we bring young men of color, 16 to 24, together, and we make sure that there's no alcohol, no drugs, different things like that. So we're prepping them on how to do life without, you know, using any substances. Yeah. So the Future Fair Simulation is one of those things. Every year we do that. It's actually like a game that I made up. Okay. It's not really a game, but we basically have different tables that focus on a different area of young men's development. Yeah. And the young men pretend to be a person. And it's like a made-up character, and then they go to different stations and they live that person's life, basically. Oh, wow. And then we have like volunteers that work with the young men on processing what happened. So this year we're adding the student barber competition to it. We're gonna have like some duking it out in Northwest Indiana, because we got a lot of schools that are competing against one another. One of our member organizations is Little Lou's Beauty and Barber College. So he has a location in Gary, Hammond, and South Bend. So all of his students is kind of competing. Oh my gosh. And then the Gary Career Center as well. So it's going to be an amazing time. Events like this, and Louis, you can answer this a little bit, are so important because even I remember being that age group, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what your options are, what your choices are, and there are a lot of things coming into your world all at that time. Why is it so important for you guys to jump in on this and be a part of this in that way?
It's about building confidence. It builds confidence and it builds their self-esteem, and it makes them feel accomplished when they get out into the real world. So with the competitions, they have fun with their creativities and the gifts that they use, and they just have fun. They get awards, they get recognition, they win trophies and stuff. So it just builds their confidence extremely.
How much do barbershops play in giving people kind of a safe haven and giving them that opportunity to be somewhere where they are comfortable and know people?
It is huge, because we have a lot of people that come into the barbershop that need mentoring. They need a man to talk to. They need guidance. They need direction, and then they need to feel accepted. So the barbershop is the place where that they can come and they feel accepted and they can be themselves.
Go ahead.
So it's just amazing that you asked about the safe haven of a barbershop. I organized the Indiana Black Barbershop Health Initiative in Lake County since 2013. But one of the things that I saw that was missing was that follow-up in the barbershop. So we would look at men that would go to the barbershop on a weekly basis, but then they wouldn't come to the doctor. Yeah. And so we did something called the He Talks movie. This was back in National Minority Health Month in April. We always do something called the He Health Fair. Yeah. But we actually had young men in the barbershop, and they did barbershop talks about mental health promotion, about risky sexual behavior, community violence prevention, substance abuse prevention, and we made it into a movie and we showed it to everybody.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: when you're sitting in a barber chair, you can't go anywhere, right? Nope. And once you start talking, you're done for. So, guys, thank you so much. This is a great organization, great work you all are doing. Great haircut that you're getting there as well. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you.